The next chapter is the water chapter. The water chapter primarily deals with the ability to access either streams or groundwater. The core promise that's made in the water chapter is that the First Nations will be assigned what are called water reservations, that is, at a protected volume of water, which they will be able to access from various creeks and streams that are going to be listed in the agreement. These water reservations will be given priority over any other water reservations or water licenses that may be issued after a certain date. The First Nation government will then be able to license water so that various people in the community can use the water. Additionally, if there's a groundwater regime introduced, there'll be similar arrangements negotiated for groundwater, and that may become a very significant issue in the near future as the province is changing the Water Act to introduce a groundwater regime. As a practical matter, this is a chapter that primarily will affect Malahat and potentially Nanoose and possibly Sooke. In the case of Beecher Bay and Songhees, it's expected that most of the water supply will come from the urban water supply provided by the CRD. In the case of Sooke, some of the treaty settlement lands will need to have a water supply obtained locally, and the water chapter may help in that regard. Malahat and Nanoose are dependent upon groundwater or water licenses at present, and we expect this will continue. So these two nations will have to focus very intently on how the water chapter works, and at the very least ensure that the reservations and licenses arranged will protect the existing water supply. We are hopeful, however, that it will provide a meaningful water supply that will allow community expansion and economic development in the future.